In this tutorial, we're going to talk about how to install the Masonite Python web framework. We're going to talk about how to install the command line tool called craft, and also how to serve the application so we can start developing. So the first thing you're going to do is make sure you have pip installed. So if we say pip version, we should get some kind of version number. And make sure you have Python 3.4 plus installed. So if we say Python version, you might get something that says 2.7. But if you say Python 3 version, you'll get some Python 3 version. So just make sure that's installed onto your machine. Next, we're just going to install the command line application for Masonite. So we could do that by saying pip install Masonite CLI. And just let that install out. I already have it. So if we say craft now we have these craft commands, which Masonite uses. So you now have this craft command line tool. So we'll be using the craft new command and the craft install command right now. So let's cd into our desktop. And let's just go ahead and say craft new, and we'll just call this tutorial. Okay, and if you see down here on the bottom right, we now have a tutorial folder. So if we just open that up in our text editor, we now have a basic application structure set up for us. So now all we have to do is install the dependencies and serve the application. So I'll be doing this inside a virtual environment. So we can create one. So just make sure you're using your Python 3 version, right? Let's make sure whatever this is points to Python 3. And we could say Python 3 -m venv, and then this can be your virtual name. All right, I just call it venv. Okay, once that's installed, you'll have a virtual environment folder. If you're on a Mac, you could say source venv bin activate. And if you're on Windows, it'll be ./venv/scripts/activate. So we're on Mac, so let's go ahead and say source venv bin /activate. So now we have our virtual environment activated. Now we could simply just say craft install. And just let those dependencies install. Okay, and once that's done, we can clear that out. And we can say craft serve. And now we have an application serving. If we open that up, we now see we have our application. Installing Masonite is that simple. We'll see you next tutorial.